Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the series Mastering Salesforce LWR Site. My name is Prajapkat. I'm a Salesforce specialist at Hypersoft Research. In the previous video, we successfully configured our local environment using VS Code, Salesforce CLI, and Node.js. We also enabled Salesforce Experience Cloud and create our first LWR site in our Salesforce org. Now, in this video, we are dive into real-world project and start building Bookworks. What is Bookworks? Bookworks is a subscription-based online platform where users can read books and articles. We create this site over the Salesforce LWR with all the best practices of the LWR. In this video, we focus on some key topics including we have built our site architecture in LWR, set up a landing page, configure CMS content in org and LWR, set up our branding and typo for the site, and many more things. So let's begin start and building Bookworks. So let's start building our Salesforce LWR site for the Bookwork. For creating this site, just first of all open the Salesforce, and here in the Salesforce go to the setup, and in setup in quick find box just type site, and here click on all site. After clicking all site, I already create Bookworks site in our record, so I skip that part of creating the site. I just show you how to create the site. For that, just click on the new. If there's all site option will be not shown for to you, just go to the previous video and check out how to enable the digital experience and how to create and configure our digital experience site for the first time in our org. Here we can see some pre-built template the Salesforce provide to us to use and complete our requirements. If some templates are complete our requirement, just like I want a template, I want a website that's make a lead capture and maintain our records, that then we can use the pre-built templates. But I want lead capture the lead, but also I want completely customization, then we can use build your own LWR or build your own LWR. Here for an example, a microsite template provide a simple lead capture and some other things. So here for our requirement, we are go with build your own LWC. This instead. Now get start. Here type your site name and your slugin name. After clicking this, start. I skip this tab just because I already create the site. Now open the workspace. When you create the site, this screen will be shown and a workspace will be opened after the site will be created. Now here we can see our workspace will be done and our site will be created. Now go to the builder. After opening builder, before the builder, just go for the administration, and now we are set up something that will be helpful for maintaining and watching our CMS content. For that, just go to the preference and check this checkbox that allow guest user to access public API. I want to show our CMS content to the guest user, so if they are not logged in. So for that, we have to enable that checkbox and also enable this checkbox so guest user also have access to view CMS contents, asset library, and many other things. After clicking this checkbox, now save it. After saving this will be take a time to download. Now after saving this, open the builder. Inside the builder, you can see a plain LWR site will be shown. Now I want to make a landing page for our book work, show our CMS contents, make some branding, make some footer and header in our site. For that, let's start. Here I delete the HTML editor. Now I will create a component, use the component for the header. Like here I type header. Now here we can see a site header will be shown, but sometimes some components will be not shown here. For that, if you have unable to view the header, just click on the gear icon, and here in the gear icon just click on the advanced option, and in advanced option just check this checkbox show all component. After clicking this, yeah, now we can see our header. After putting this header here, now we make some changes in the header according to our needs. I don't want the navigation here. We are make it hamburger in our header. So let's remove this from here and replace with the title. Okay, just keep it. Remove the logo here and just add a simple text content here. Drag and drop here. Sometimes it's difficult to capture the drag component in the LWR. For that, you can use this page structure correction, and here you can select any component that you want to modify or delete. Now here I type bookwords. After typing this, I make some formatting here and heading. This take is linkable, side page, show the home page. That's whenever I click on this, it will be open my home page. Now make something more things like underline, or it's not about make it makes it cool, so it look like a logo. Now remove this login button. Yeah, need that, so keep it. Now after making the header, now go with the footer part. For the footer, there is a new pre-built components for the footer. For that, just put a I will put a manual text here. For that, I just put here. And here, I will type 026 and I just make a simple footer here right now. We will upgrade this footer in the upcoming series. We also implement some links here and other things. Now we create a header and we create our footer. Just simply drag and drop. No custom code, no any headache of the coding. Now after all of this, let's create some contents here. For the contents, we can use something components such like HTML editor or cards. I will go with the banner or the card. Yeah, here inside the card, its card is pretty good or not. Not at all. We have no books for now. Drag the banner. This will be work like as a hero section. of our landing page. Now here it will be asked for contents and links. So I will arrange the links for the image and download some images. Then I will come back to you soon. I am ready with my contents and the URLs. So let's implement the image here. For the implementing image, I select this image for our URL. Just copy the image link inside the builder, put the image URL here. After putting the image URL, the image will be shown here. For now, image will be not shown just because we are not add that URL to the security URL. In the setting security, you can check here our security level is strict and no trusted URL is set. For that, I'll click this and activate and background. Now after this, it will be show me this error that CSP not fully filled. For that, just go and click relax. After clicking this will be ignore some CSP errors and restriction. Now go to the settings. Inside the setting, just allow this URL. After allowing this URL, here we can see our image will be show up. Now make some changes in the contents. I will make inside the title for the header title. Like I think this will be pretty good. And for the description ones, there is in descriptions. You can see there is in the description. For this, I will put my description. Okay, put in here. Now let's format this. I want to make it some bigger and bold. Color not linked with the content. I make it the white color, not a white. It's off white, off this, and some brownish. Now all of good. It will be not visible. Scroll. Make some more typo. I think it will work for me. Now same for the title descriptions. Here in the description, it's italic and run color. Where is the color? Now here in the color, just apply some coloring of the title. And still we can see that's not pretty visible to me. Now, not at all. I apply this. Now here you can see our home page and title will be ready with the header, footer and hero section. Now make more contents and add to here our on landing page. And also create some books for the show. Now here we can see there is too much hard coding of the text, of the contents, of the images and of the footer. There is not the best practice according to Salesforce LWR. Just because if we go with this and now I want to make translate version of this, that I have to manually change all the values here for the every translation and it will very typical and very headache to maintain the version of the translation. For that, instead of putting all value hard coded here, we are create some custom labels. Now here, go to the setup. Inside the setup, just type custom label. Inside the custom label, and here create a new custom label. Custom labels provide a translation version of the custom labels. That's we can add languages in the Salesforce org and apply that custom labels translation version. Then in the Salesforce LWR site, it will auto identify the language of the contents and put the language according to the site. We will understand that how the translation works in LWR in the upcoming videos. For now, just add simple English version content. Here for the short description, look for purpose, title, and purpose. Yeah. And here for the category, just put your project name. It's the best practice for the maintaining. Purpose. Everything is good. Now save this. Now we create custom labels, but how to access that custom label in our LWR site or LWR components? For that, just go here and replace this with label.c dot our custom label name. That's name we are given here. Just put it here and close the bracket. Here we can see our custom labels value will be showed here, and the value will be not hard coded anymore. If I change the value from here, test, the value will be reflected here also. Just reload the page. Here we can see our value will be changed. So I have no need to make changes manually in the site side for the type step. Now after making this, there we can see a translation. For now, I only make English version of the contents. I enable English version in my translation. So there is no any translation will be showed here. You can watch, understand how to enable a translation version. Now I just quickly make more contents of hard coding instead of hard coding. Now I make rest of all the text content into the custom label, so it will be make easier to me. The value already exists, so just access this. You can access this value here. Now for this we are used CMS content. Now enable CMS content in our org to make our CMS accessible. For that, just go to the setup. Inside the setup, we find just type Salesforce CMS. After clicking this, here you can see CMS workspace and enhance CMS workspace will be disabled. Just enable it and then reload the page once. So all the changes and cache will be clear. Here just type Salesforce, not a Salesforce, CMS workspace. Now we are creating a workspace for our project. Now we need to add a workspace for the purpose. Now give the description of this. This is not a mandatory, you can skip this. CMS content, then click your site that where you want to access your CMS. I want to access my CMS in my site bookwork, and I check that. Next, there is a default version language. Here also we can manage languages. Now we can see our workspace will be created as a bookworks. Inside the bookworks, let's maintain the CMS as a better folder structure maintained. For that, we are create a folder first. Now I want to put this in pages just because I want to add content in the page. Here, add another content, and here inside the content, just add the article ones. I think article, yeah. Just add the news, and here I put my hero contents here. For the title, I give my title is hero, and now put the body. For the body, just copy this from here and put it here. Again, copy this and put it here. Now upload the image. Add an image. Title is a hero. Background. Now upload the image. After uploading the image, click on done. Save. Save. Now after saving this, still I am not able to access the content here in my site or anything else just because I will not publish that content. Because if I will unpublish the contents, all contents that will be unpublished or not published are not visible to the end user. Here I will select the content, go to the page. There is not showing that we can't use any content. Just now we can publish it. After publishing it, click on next. There is two types of publishing the content. First, publish now, and second is publish schedule. For example, I want to deliver a content on the sharp New Year 1 Jan. For that, I make a schedule that my New Year blog will be published on New Year 1st Jan. So I can arrange the schedule. Now, publish it directly now. Again, reload the page. After reloading the page, here we can see our contents will be shown. For now, just upload it. Create a continue. Now select this. Boom. All values are come with dynamic. For this, I will use image URL. Here for the alternative image title. For this title image, it should be still hardcode. I will use title, not the title, and I will use body. And here, I want to use what is. Now here, all values are come from our CMS content. All are the dynamic. Here, still the footer and the buttons are not dynamic. It's your task to make it dynamic. Now moving forward, we make our site branding and typography. Here you can see a theme section. Inside the theme section, we can define our site branding and the theme. That's how our site will be look like. Here you can see there is some options for the theme changes: the color, image, tag, site spacing, button, form, and theme layer. For now, let's add the site logo. For the adding site logo, first of all, in the CMS content, let's add the logo here. In the books world, here, in the folder name, sets, inside the command save. Now add the image here. We are forget that we are directly put my hero section in the page instead of putting in the home page. Now we create home page first and the hero to the page and inside the home. And the images also. We don't need to again configuration of that just because it will be use ID, not the path of the folder or the files. Let's add the logo here. For that, just go to the command set site logo, simple save icon, command set site logo. Now here our site logo will be set, our header will be created, our head footer and everything will be set up successfully. Now let's make some modification in the UI level with the typo and the colors. I think there will be need of an icon also. For that, just drag logo again. I think site validation here. Just drop. Now here we can see that UI look like too much disturbing. Okay, I think I can do that. We can add a column here, maybe. There's the column. Yeah. After reading the column, I want that it will be taken this now here, yeah, here, and this will be here. And show contents in the center. And move data layer, put 0, 3. Now we can see our logo, text, and everything will set up. Now make some changes in the site colors and branding. I already make some files here for the branding. Just apply it in the background. Just this here, this here. Now I apply all the steps. Just simply copy pasting. Now I apply the values here for all of these fields. Now forward, apply changes in the text. Some issues. Oh, it will be occur. Now apply these values also. So just wait for a minute. I apply all the values and come back to you soon. Now complete my all test sides of brandings and layout settings. Now let's move forward. Let's make header will be fixed so it will be always visible on the page scroll. Now move forward, let's build a books page where our books will be shown. Now for the creating a page, just click on the here you can see Salesforce LWR will be provide some pre-built pages such like home page, error page, change password, login page, and many more names other page. For now, let's create a new page. For creating a new page, just click on here. You can see a new page button. After clicking new page, just click on what types of content you want to show on this page. Standard page that used both the free form of the page, object where you want to show the object records on the page, and last but not the least, CMS content page where you want to show your CMS content. For now, I will standard click in brand page, and here in the blank page I will create the page. After creating this page, Here we can see our header and footer will be constant, but our content will be gone. Now, here, add our contents of the books. For that, something like where I can put my CMS content. For that, what about grid? Let's put the grid here. I want to show my CMS collection, and here I want to show as in cards. Now here, after selecting this, just make some formatting of here on the grid. Like I want to make spaces, I want some space, somehow medium space will be good, and I want to show 6 contents. 3 contents in a column and 6 items per page. Now here you can see that our card will be shown, but our value not here. For that, some modification here as well. What this will be of double mark one. Now we can see your card will be created and properly arranged. Now let's create some books data in our CMS. Here we will create a folder. Oops. Here inside the book make some news content. Next I will fill up all the details and publish the same as statement. My books here, and inside the books I create some books contents and their images. Now let's create collection. Inside the collection, click on manual collection, and here type books. After reading books, now just publish the collection. After publishing the collection, just go to the LWR builder, and inside the builder just reload the page once so that our collection will keep file. Now, here inside the grid, just click on CMS collection, select collection, select this. Now, after selecting the collection, you can see our collection will be back. And then here, just map the key values here. For the image URL, just select panel. Now format the cards. Which position can I change the position? Show the button. I want to show buttons, but I don't want to survive anymore. Just delete the text box. You can delete the text box. Should I change the this is pretty cool. Now change the size of the font. I do this. It should be small. Now here you can see our images and the title will be shown. Now here just replace the button link with the CMS contents key. Now after I want that when I click on the learn more button, it will be open my books details for that. Now let's add a subfolder. CMS content page. It will be show my user. Okay. Okay. Yes. Go to the books. Inside the book, just click on button. Maybe the news will work. In this case, site page, news, and here just put the CMS contents key. I am sure that it will work. It should be when I click here. Open the details. Now here let's make a page where my image will be shown. and my CMS content are displayed. Just add the columns. What is the distribution of the columns? Let's show the image. Insert that image. I think so. It should be work. Now let's add a title of the book here. I give the titles of the book here. The title and title. Now add another text box to show the description of the book. I click paragraph 1 and show my description body. Just pretty simple. You can see our book viewer page will be created successful, and click on it. Now we place this button to the books, and here we want now our everything will be set up properly, just like our books will be shown here. It will be open my book section. Here I can open my book details. Just simply click on the button. After clicking the button, it will be show my books details. Now after all of this, let's modify something. Navigation. Here you can see only single navigation will be served. So let's add some more navigation here. Here click on the setting, insert the navigation, click on default navigation, edit it and add menu. Let's name it to books. It should be open a site page name books. Now here our navigator will be shown. Publish this site and check. Publish this and also activate this. One thing keep in mind that after creating a LWR site in Salesforce, you can't able to delete the Salesforce site from the Salesforce itself. I don't know about it that you can delete the Salesforce from the development environment using the metadata, but I'm damn sure about it that you cannot delete the Salesforce LWR site from the Salesforce itself. Let's open the website. Here you can see our home page will be shown and everything will be work fine. Pretty sweet. Sounds good. So it's all about today. So what we are learned today? Today we understand how to make a Salesforce LWR site architecture and how to make a Salesforce LWR sites branding, and customize the typography of the site, and how to use CMS contents in there and custom labels. Why we need that custom labels and why we need custom CMS content instead of the hard coding. Also, we make some say pages in our site and use the CMS content over it. Now, in upcoming video, we are customize our page, move and add more features in this page. So stay tuned. Thank you and keep learning.